Martin, right?
Yeah.
You remember Riley Martin from the Howard Stern show?
Yeah. He was he's a funny guy.
Yeah, well, he was.
What is he gone from this earth?
Yeah, he died.
Really?
Yeah, he
When?
died. A few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, he died a few years ago. Yeah, he fucking for people who don't know, Riley Martin was a guy. He was some black dude from down south who claimed that he was abducted by aliens.
And he had like this Native American
motif.
Yeah, motif
going.
about him.
And he also said that the aliens gave him their language, a bunch of symbols, and a bunch of other shit or whatever. And he would talk, when he would talk about his experiences, he would talk in this very like baritone voice.
Yes.
I mean, he was insane.
I tell you.
Yeah.
When the aliens came down from space, they grabbed me up with this with their hands of light.
And I went to the ship, and they gave me their language. You see, can I have $200?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he basically,
you got something that a brother can hold.
Yeah, he was like, I mean, basically, he was famous because he would go, like Howard Stern took a liking to him on the Howard Stern show, and they would bring him on as a guest, even to the point where when he went to Sirius, he had his own radio show.
Yeah.
You know, which that was a whole saga there because they're only paying him like $100, and he was like outraged and like he was going to
which is kind of messed up.
Well, yeah, they're not gonna fucking pay him. He wanted Howard Stern, but he wanted like $8 million to do that shitty fucking radio show.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah,
well, you should ask the aliens to give it to him.
So then, when the programming director was trying to negotiate with him, they recorded the conversation, and he gave him an offer, and he said, "I'll give you like $100." He goes, "Well, you can take that $100 and stick it up your ass." Fucking Riley was funny. So all right, so that's how he became known. And he would go online and like he would sell stuff. He would sell like, trinkets with the symbol that the alien supposedly gave him. He wrote a book called The Coming of Tan.
Okwan Tenzin Wan.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
That was his chant.
Yeah. And he even sold piss jugs because a lot of times he would save his own urine in these jugs.
And drink it.
Would he drink it?
Probably, yeah.
I don't remember if he drank it or not, but he would save them. So he would sell people jugs.
Why would you save your own urine if you're not drinking it?
Why would you be him to begin with, man? Like, for him, that sounds completely normal.
Well, because it made money.
I guess. Well, anyway, I had a chance to meet the guy one time. A guy knows a friend of mine. He was working with him and brought him over his house one night. So I got a chance to meet him. And let me tell you something, man. If you thought he was whacked out on the Howard Stern show, man, you should see that cat in person.
I never had the honor of meeting him.
Oh, man. He was. Oh, you talked to him, though. You talked to him. Yeah, you did.
When?
Because I gave you the phone, man. I was with them, and I said, yo.
Okay, yeah.
I was like, yo, Messier, because you were a big fan of his show, because you thought he was hilarious. So I said, yo, Messier, I'm going to put the phone on. This is Riley Martin, man. He wants to talk to you. And he took the phone. I don't remember what you said, but I know he goes, I've heard a lot about you. I only told him that you're my friend. But he's like, I heard a lot about you. And then I forgot
I heard
what
you're a fan.
Yeah, he said something else like, it's not always easy. But whatever's easy is like difficult. He said some fucking mumbo jumbo shit.
And like he thought he was being prolific.
Yeah. When he handed the phone back, you were like, yo, what the fuck did he say? It was fucking... Yo, on the way there, my boy went to go pick him up, and he was with his wife and the other guy, the guy that used to do the show with him, his like best friend or his assistant, E something. I forgot his name. I won't say E Rock. It was E something. I don't know, whatever. He was like his assistant and his friend, and they would all travel together, right? So the friend, I think, is in the front seat. Mm-hmm. And him and his wife are in the back seat, and my friend is driving. So they're driving, and Eron, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Eron. So Eron is in the front seat.
Yeah, the black dude?
Yeah, he's a black dude. Eron's in the front seat. My boy's in the front seat driving. Riley and his wife are in the back. All right, so they're driving, and then they're talking to Riley about something, and Riley's, whatever, he's talking. And then Eron is turned to my friend and was like talking to my friend saying like, yeah, we're trying to set up another date to go on the Stern show. and hopefully he's gonna have us on there, pretty soon. And like he turned he looked at Riley and he said, "Isn't that right, Riley?" Riley's response was, "Nigga, why you looking at my wife?"
Really?
Yeah. And he got mad at
He got
Iran.
ghettos and motherfuckers.
And Iran was like, "I'm looking at you. Like I'm looking at you." His wife is sitting directly behind Iran.
Yep.
And Iran would have to turn his whole body around to look at his wife.
Yep.
He's looking at Riley kind of like from the side, from the passenger side in the back. And he was like, "Nigga, what are you doing looking at my wife?" Yo, he got so pissed that they had to stop the car, and my boy had to like calm him down. And even the wife was like, "He wasn't looking at me. He was talking to you." And like they finally calmed him down. Got to the fucking house. He was talking. He was just saying crazy shit, man. But he was funny. I mean, he wasn't rude. It was great.
Well, except for he was like, "Nigga, why you looking at my wife?"
Well, yeah, except for that.
So
check this out, man. Right now, like we're having a party, right? Everybody's drinking, everybody's socializing. He goes outside to the patio area, and it's a starlit night, and he's out there looking at the stars, right? And he's wearing the whole Indian thing, and he was being introduced to people. Yep. And he was giving people nicknames, like and they're kind of like Indian names. He would say, "You're like this guy, Jeff." He would go, "Jeff, you're Running Bear." And the guy was like, "Okay." He's like, "You're Running Bear," And then he go to her, the girl. He goes, "You're I don't know, Water Caterpillar." Some shit like that, right? So all of a sudden, he's outside. I happen to go outside because the beers are over there. So I go out to get a beer, and I go, "Hey, Riley, what's going on? It's nice to meet you, nice to whatever." He goes, "Sit down, young man." So I sit down, and he just looks at me for a minute, and I'm like, looking at him, and it's a little awkward. He reaches inside his vest pocket, and he goes, "You think I forgot you, didn't you?" And he pulled out one of those like headband.
He did?
One of those headband things, and he gave it to me. And he's like, "You're Red Cloud."
He called you Red Cloud?
He called me Red Cloud.
Really?
I still have that band somewhere.
You do?
I still have it somewhere.
Red Cloud.
Red Cloud. He goes, you think I forgot about you, didn't you? Yeah. I was like, no.
He like pulled it out like he was doing you a favor.
Yeah, like he just did me a favor. And he just pulled it out and gave it to me. He said, "You're Red Cloud." Oh, man.
Red Cloud.
So when we left.
I haven't heard this before.
Yeah, man, yeah. So when we left, when he finally left and everything, my man's wife, he had to take him back to his like hotel or whatever, just at the end of the night. So I was kind of helping the wife, clean up a little bit. You know what I mean? And then I was going to take off. So I turned to, my man's wife, and I was like, "Do you know that he called me Red Cloud?" And she was like, "Well, that's better than what he called me." And I'm like, "What did he call you?" And she was just like, "I'm not going to say." I'm like, "Okay."
Bitch tips.
I don't know, man. I have no idea, man.
But you're bitch tips.
You're a star whore.
Yeah, star whore.
Some crazy shit like that. I don't know.